at the 3 o'clock position. A Zerg on the team prime. If you put someone's king into this position in chess, you'll have to say...
Mic check 1 2 1 check prime B.
If you say it like that when you play chess with someone though, they might think you're kind of weird. They might. There he is, check prime. His opponent up here at the top position, formerly known as Cute Foyu, now on the team MVP.
MVP, Noblesse.
There he is. Noblesse just playing a very normal game last game. Opened with the Pre-Igniter Hellions, or not Pre-Igniter rather, Reactor Hellions. Sent just 2 Hellions in to try to trick Czech into thinking he was overcommitting to Hellions. Czech didn't fall for it, but he lost half of his drones to 2 Hellions.
Yeah.
There's that gas going down for Czech. So he is going to be going for a gas into pool build. And he scouts right away at 2 racks. And actually, Noblesse bravely made it in front of the Overlord. Basically saying, I'm doing this. Even if you know about it, this is my build. And that's kind of scary. When you see something like that, if you're a Zerg player, it makes you wonder, does he have a very specific 2 racks coming at me? Is it going to be a different kind of 2 racks? Because he didn't even hide it from me at all.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. But, I don't know, Noblesse definitely going to have the mental edge here. As soon as Czech has already seen it, he's going to be feeling very nervous.
Exactly. Now, Czech is still continuing to mine gas from his extractor. It looks like he actually may wait on his hatchery a little bit longer. Be kind of interesting to see. You'd hardly ever see Zergs do that. First 2 Marines are out. Or rather, excuse me, the first Marine is out. 2 more about to pop, so he's going to have 3. Hasn't sent any SCVs forward. Just has that 1 scouting SCV. He knows that the hatchery isn't even there. It's a speed link expand. So he's probably just going to attack with these Marines and then pull back, not try to do anything. In fact, he's already sending his Marines back right now. May attack these Zerglings with the Marines as the Zerglings chase the SCV. Does go home. Or at least that's what he wants me and Czech to think. But he's not. He's bringing a ton of SCVs. He may try to wall off the bottom of the ramp. You can do that on this map. It takes an extra little piece of the puzzle to do so.
Yep.
But you can wall it off. He may just decide to bunker in that corner as well.
The Queen coming to the top of the ramp.
That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to block these 3 Marines. The problem is there's a Queen at the top of the ramp. That's not going to work out like he wanted it to.
The Queen's coming down the ramp. He is in vision now. He's being focused down here by the Marines. Loses a lot of health. He's going into the corner. As he put his SCVs on stop position, a lot of these units are going to drop very quickly. The Queen is focusing down the Marines as well, losing so many Lings here, though. There's just nothing you can do about it. They're in the perfect spot. That bunker performing a great wall, and there's still 4 Marines in this mix.
Why didn't he target down the SCVs? Why didn't he do it? He didn't do it. I don't understand. When the SCVs are on stop position, you have to either put your Zerglings on hold to kill the SCVs or target. You don't just keep right-clicking past them. It'll never work. Czech, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in you, Czech.
We might actually see a bunker on top of that cliff as well, because I believe that that bunker will reach those as well at the same time. Oh, he's putting one at the bottom of the ramp down there.
Yeah, this is looking really bad for Czech. I mean,
Spinecrawler going down.
The Spinecrawler's going down. He's not going to die right now, but he's not going to be able to get that hatchery up.
He's going to be extremely behind.
Exactly. He's just going to cancel that bunker. He doesn't need it. He's just going to keep these 2 bunkers down here at the bottom of the ramp. He's going to make a command center. There it is. He's extremely ahead from here. Zergling's trying to break down. They want to catch reinforcements. They do have speed. And smartly, Czech takes a 6 o'clock base with a scouting drone. But Noblesse sees it. And actually, he can just make a bunker right on top of that hatchery.
Yeah.
These Marines coming forward here. He might try to target down that spine.
Just be careful. A lot of Speedlings coming through now. He's trying to get back to those bunkers. 1 bunker is full, though.
Yep, he keeps 1 bunker full. The Zergling's going to come over here and clean up that SCV, poking in the hatchery. Double gas is going up, so he's starting to tech up a little bit, or he will be pretty shortly.
Yep.
Czech trying to move that Spinecrawler as close as he can to the ramp. Not going to be able to hit those bunkers at all, though. Doing a good job with those Lings. I like taking the hidden base. The problem is it's been seen. Now these Zergling's going to run around, try to do a little bit of damage at the front of Noblesse's base, maybe catch him off guard if he had put his command center down there. Just wants to do a little bit of scouting. Unfortunately for him, though, there's nothing that these Zerglings can do. Right now, Noblesse taking a slight supply lead, but that's going to change very quickly when he gets that command center down there, starts adding more production facilities.
We'll probably see some Hellions come out too as well.
Exactly. He's got that factory on the way. There's a bunker up here just in case of Banelings or Roaches, anything that might come off of one base to try to break him.
There's nothing that Noblesse can really do about that command center? No, the hatchery
right
down at the 6 o'clock position as well. Like he's keeping the bottom of this ramp secure, but if he moves away from there, Check's going to come out, and if he goes to try and take out that that hatchery as well, he's just in a really bad spot. The
he
second
has
factory,
enough Zerglings.
Second factory though,
exactly
going down.
He's going to go Blue Flame Hellions from here. Now, what's going to be Check's worry is when he's basically got enough Zerglings to defend that hatchery now. But he's going to have to choose whether he wants to make Zerglings or drones at that hatchery. If he makes drones there, he's not going to have enough Zerglings outside of his base when Noblesse gets that force up and moves out to attack it. But if he makes only Zerglings, then, of course, if Noblesse doesn't attack, that hatchery is just useless. What is he doing? Just making Zerglings there. He's not getting his economy up to where it needs to be.
Yep.
So right now, Check actually has a total of 23 Zerglings out on the map. That's a lot. He's going to lose this Overlord. That's unfortunate. He's now supply blocked. But with that Overlord, did he see anything? I'm going to check his vision now. Did not see anything at all. So that's very unfortunate. The Spinecrawler can now hit these bunkers over at Check's natural. So Noblesse most likely going to salvage those.
He might actually send those Marines right over to the 6 o'clock base just to do a little bit of damage there, because he's going to be chased down if he tries to retreat back to his main.
Yeah.
There we go.
And there's leaving that, salvaging it. Check may realize this and try to catch those Marines. Actually just going to leave the second bunker. I like that. He checks to see if there are any spines. There is one. So these 4 Marines aren't going to be able to break him. Noblesse adding reactor onto this barracks. Oh, Check. Wanted to go and see if that bunker was full. That was not the way to do it. He does, of course, salvage that bunker. He will lose the Marines that were inside of it, though.
Yeah, it does take a few wings with him as well, though. We have the Roach Warren going down. Blue Flame just finished. There's at least 4 Hellions at the top of the ramp there. 2 more being pumped out as well. 5 now on the map. And this follow-up is going to be very dangerous.
Indeed it is. A lot of Zerglings moving out in the middle of the map, trying to catch maybe some Noblesse units. Wants to see the composition, and he's about to see it. He's going to see these Blue Flame Hellions. He's not going to see the Blue Flame just yet, but I'm pretty sure he knows. Yeah. He's made the Roach Warren already. He expects something like this. He's trying to retake his natural. He has been mining from that 6 o'clock base for quite some time, but he didn't really have full saturation until just now.
If you look at it, though, a lot of his army composition is drones.
Exactly.
There's not much army at all. He is 20 supply down anyway. These Marines are going to have to be careful of the Banelings.
Yeah, but when Banelings try to run down against Hellions and Marines, when the Marines have a concave, it usually doesn't work very well. Forced to cancel that. Now he's going to go to the 6 o'clock position. There's still just that 1 Spinecrawler there. He's got a few Banelings there, 4 of them. 2 more morphing, but again, with good control, he should be able to break up this ramp and do a ton of damage.
Yep. He just needs to clear out those Banelings first, and this looks like he's going to be able to do it. The Banelings being pushed forward. 1 gets taken out. There's still 5 left in the mix there. That's a Spinecrawler as well. And here come the Blue Flame Hellions.
Yeah, the Hellions going to maybe target down the drones, could target the Banelings. Banelings flanking over here at the other side.
They do not have speed, though. It's going to be different.
Yeah,
oh, here we go.
Stem. This is going to be really bad for Check. He's going to lose all of these Banelings. You might as well try to engage. Nice turnaround there. But losing almost all those Banelings. Still has Banelings at the top of the 6 o'clock base, but losing these Roaches now, there's just too many units.
Yeah, he did buy himself enough time to get some Roaches out, but he will be able to take out this 3rd yet again.
Yep. Goodbye, Roaches. Check gonna have to cancel that 3rd. Does cancel it, losing the drone in the process. A lot of these units, though, for Noblesse on very low health. But again, he's macroed up a large force back in his natural. He's got more tanks there. Is siege mode done? Siege mode is done. Yep. Dropships are on the way. Combat shields on the way.
I don't know. To me, it just seems like a matter of time at this point.
It really does. Check is going to have to pull off a miracle here to be able to win this game. Remaking that 3rd hatchery again at his natural. He's got to do it. He can't just not do it. And these Hellions going to get caught. Small victory for Check.
But here come the tanks. The tanks are going to be what's hard. Does also have a dropship there as well.
Scans. Tank sieging up here on the cliff. It's going to be very difficult for Check to engage this position. Even with the dropship here to grant vision, he's going to start attacking the high ground and the low ground. I can't imagine what Check can possibly do to hold this.
Banelings don't have speed yet. He's got quite a few roaches popping out now, but a small group of Marines going forward. Oh, all those Banelings being caught by the tanks on the bottom of the ramp there. Does take out the Queen as well. Baiting the roaches into the tank fire. We're still looking at about a 50 supply lead at the moment. Another command center going down now for Noblesse, not getting a little bit too eager. Doesn't want to overextend himself.
And here come the Marines darting forward, then bouncing back to the siege tanks. Like you said, the Banelings still have speed. There's not even a lair. And all of these Banelings being taken out. This is going to be the end for Czech.
Czech is going to lose this natural expansion for the third
GG.
time. GG. Noblesse.
Well, fear not, Czech fans, because he's not dropping out of Code A. But I'm starting to wonder if he belongs here based on the play we saw from him in those 2 games was like when I was saying earlier he was slumping. He played really well against Choya, but maybe he's been practicing something specific. Prime does play tonight, actually, against TSL. Maybe he's been practicing other matchups for that. Not entirely sure.
I know. You don't sound very impressed, though.
I was not. Okay, for example, the first game, the 2 Hellions kill half your drones. That shouldn't happen. The second game, guys, a lot of you don't know this. People ask me this every day. On Twitter, people ask me, they message me on Skype, on MSN, my real-life friends. They say, hey, Wolf, what do you do if they put the Marines behind the SCVs and they put the SCVs on hold position or stop position? Because my Zerglings, they just kind of run around, but they don't do anything. You put your Zerglings on top of the SCVs and you press hold, or you press stop. Or you take your Zerglings and you right-click and hold down the shift key, the shift button. You hold down, you click on each one so they target down each SCV. Then you kill the Marines. You don't pull a Czech Prime Wii and just have your Zerglings just trying to run at the SCVs. Like, maybe if I run fast enough, I'll push through. No, just don't do that. Don't do that.
That was a great bunker positioning.
It was a great bunker positioning. The stop position trick is really nice, but there's a way to deal with it. He had enough Zerglings where he could have broken through, and he had speed. He had everything necessary to break through that and crush it. I mean, he was on one base. It was like a bunker contained against a hatchery that wasn't even there. And still, he just needed to use the top position, hold position on his Zerglings against the top.
You look so frustrated about that game.
I am frustrated. I know Czech could have done better. He could have done better. He's better than this. He is. So, we're going to have another 5-minute break here in just a minute as our Korean commentators give their scores. So, how about we give scores? What do you think about Czech's play?
No, I want to ask you that question.
I'd give Czech, to be honest, a 4 out of 10 for his play today. 4 out of 10. We didn't really get to see his late game, but how could you manage the late game if you can't manage 2 Hellions in your base? I just can't. I can't see it. Noblesse, I don't even think we can give Noblesse a score because in those games, he just got extremely ahead for Czech's mistakes. He didn't actually play, we can't say he played well or badly. He played a very normal style, and it was like Czech was playing with a handicap on because that's just how the game played out. I think Noblesse is a good player. I think Czech is actually a good player. He didn't show it to me today. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. I am. I'm very disappointed in Czech.
All right. So the final match for today is going to be
Tassadar versus Ryung.
So Tassadar did have a weird PvP in his round of 32.
Yeah. Very weird. Was able to break through his opponent. No, that wasn't Tassadar. That was a different PvP. Tassadar was actually able to break through a Terran player.
That's right. Yes.
We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Ryung, though, really, really strong player.
Yep.
Hasn't really proven himself just yet. Is very determined. Trains with the team Slayers. So we'll see how he does against Tassadar after this 5-minute break.